Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. Shrieking skulls will shock your soul and seal your doom tonight. Spooky, scary...
Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm going to be taking over my $550 GTX 1060 gaming PC build for the month of October 2016. This PC is built to destroy nearly all of the most popular AAA titles at 1080p at 60 FPS or greater. So as always, don't forget to hit that like button and to subscribe. Let's get right into the build. For the processor, I chose the Intel Core i3-6100. It has 2 cores and 2 threads all clocked at a very modest 2.7 GHz. This chip is very powerful despite it only having 2 physical cores, as it can play games and edit videos with ease. The reason I went with the Intel chip is mainly because of upgradability, meaning if you feel that you need more power, you could swap out the CPU for a Core i5 or Core i7 down the line. For the motherboard, I went with the Gigabyte GA-H110M-A. Despite the price of this board, it still does have some very nice features bundled into it, like USB 3.0 headers and SATA 6GB per second ports, as well as the option to upgrade the CPU and or memory in the future. For the RAM, I chose a single 8GB stick of a Vector Core series that's clocked at 2400 MHz. A single DIMM will populate one of the 2 DIMM slots on the motherboard, so if you want to expand memory in the future, all you have to do is pop in another DIMM. Also, the Vector memory comes with an LED bar on top of the heat spreader to light up your build. For the hard drive, I went with the Seagate Barracuda with 1TB of storage and a standard 3.5-inch form factor that also spins at 7200 RPM, which is your standard hard drive speed. With 1TB of storage to put your OS, games, movies, and music on, it should be good enough to last you for quite a while. For the graphics card, I went with the EVGA GTX 1060 with the 6GB frame buffer. This card is a very brute performer despite the cost, with its performance that's comparable to a GTX 980. It has a very modest core clock of 1.5 GHz, which can be extremely overclocked to around 1.7 or more. This card should be running games at 1080p and 1440p for years to come. For the case, I went with the Fractal Design Core 1100. It's a micro ATX form factor case, which means it will support motherboards all the way up to micro ATX. It has quite a bit of room to make cable management easy if this is your first build. Also, it has USB 3.0 ports and support for 2 3.5-inch drives if you want to invest in an SSD or another hard drive in the future. And finally, to power the system, I chose the EVGA 430W. This is a very solid power supply with an 80+ certification rating and enough power to handle a graphics card upgrade or a CPU upgrade in the future, so there should be nothing to worry about there. Now let's get into some benchmarks. For Doom 4 at 1080p, on the low preset you should be seeing 125 FPS, on medium 105, on high 79, and on ultra 65 FPS. For Battlefield 1 at 1080p, on the low preset you should be seeing 121 FPS, on medium 102, on high 77, and on ultra 64 FPS. For CSGO at 1080p, on the low preset you should be seeing 165 FPS, on medium 139, on high 107, and on ultra 87 FPS. And that concludes this $550 gaming PC build for the month of October 2016 featuring the Nvidia GTX 1060. If you found this video helpful and you enjoyed it, please drop a like down below and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.